The internet is abuzz with a tantalizing claim. President Trump has authorized a D.O.G.E dividend tax refund for all American taxpayers. Imagine a world where the US government is handing out refunds fueled by the very cryptocurrency that started as a joke. It sounds too good to be true, right? That's because, like a mirage in the desert, this promise of free money disappears upon closer inspection. Our journey takes us through the winding roads of internet rumors and into the heart of truth-seeking. This supposed tax break whispered in the digital corridors of social media promises a financial windfall for those who believe it. But is there any truth to this whisper campaign? Can we trace this claim back to a reliable source? As responsible citizens, we must approach such extraordinary claims with a healthy dose of skepticism. Our investigation starts with a simple question: where is the proof? Like digital detectives, we embark on a quest for truth. Our keyboards are magnifying glasses. Our first stop, the sprawling landscape of online news. We meticulously comb through reputable news sources, hoping to find a mention, a confirmation, anything to corroborate this incredible claim. Our search extends to the official websites of government agencies like the IRS, the Treasury Department, and even the White House archives. Surely, if such a significant tax policy had been enacted, there would be an official record of it, wouldn't there? Government websites, often teeming with legal jargon and policy updates, would be the perfect place to find concrete evidence of this D.O.G.E dividend. However, as our search continues, a sense of unease sets in. The silence from these official sources is deafening. The lack of any mention of this supposed tax refund is a glaring red flag. As we delve deeper into the labyrinth of information, we encounter more dead ends than breakthroughs. The more we search, the more apparent it becomes that this claim lacks the crucial element that elevates a rumor to the status of truth evidence. There are no press releases, no official statements, no legislative records, and no credible news reports to support the existence of a D.O.G.E dividend tax refund. The absence of such readily available documentation is not just unusual, it's practically unheard of when it comes to matters of national tax policy. Governments are meticulous record keepers, especially when it comes to the intricate world of taxes. Every tax credit, every deduction, every single financial maneuver is meticulously documented and made accessible to the public. The lack of any such documentation for this purported D.O.G.E dividend is a clear indication that we are dealing with misinformation. Section 4. The Stakes of Misinformation: Why We Must Be Vigilant. In today's digital age, misinformation spreads like wildfire, fueled by the speed and reach of the internet. What might seem like a harmless rumor about a tax refund can have real-world consequences. People might make financial decisions based on false information, only to be sorely disappointed when the promised windfall never materializes. Worse yet, the spread of misinformation erodes trust in legitimate sources of information, making it even harder to discern fact from fiction. The internet, for all its wonders, has also become a breeding ground for misinformation and outright falsehoods. The rise of social media has created echo chambers where unverified information is shared and reshared without a second thought. This information overload can be overwhelming, making it difficult to know what to believe. However, it is precisely in this environment that critical thinking and media literacy become paramount. Section 5. Protecting yourself from fake news. A guide to verification. So how do we protect ourselves from the deluge of misinformation? How do we become responsible digital citizens? The answer lies in cultivating a healthy skepticism and adopting a few simple habits. First and foremost, always check the source of information. Is it a reputable news organization, a government website, or a known expert? If the source is unfamiliar or questionable, proceed with caution. Secondly, look for evidence. Extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence. If a claim sounds too good to be true, it probably is. Don't be afraid to cross-reference information, consult fact-checking websites, or seek out multiple perspectives. Finally, be wary of emotional language or sensationalized headlines. Misinformation often preys on our emotions, aiming to evoke fear, excitement, or anger. Take a step back, breathe, and approach the information with a critical eye. Section 6. Staying ahead of the curve. Resources for reliable tax information. When it comes to matters of tax policy, it's always best to rely on official and trustworthy sources. The Internal Revenue Service (IRS) website is a treasure trove of information on tax laws, regulations, and procedures. You can find answers to frequently asked questions, download tax forms, and even access online tools to help you understand your tax obligations. Other reliable sources of tax information include government websites like the U.S. Department of the Treasury and the White House. Reputable news organizations and financial publications often have dedicated sections for tax-related news and analysis. By relying on these trusted sources, you can stay informed about tax policies that directly affect your financial well-being. Section 7. Your tax dollars, your responsibility, a call to action. In the digital age, information is power, but it's also a responsibility. As we've seen with the case of the fictitious D.O.G.E dividend tax refund, unverified information can spread like wildfire, leading to confusion, frustration, and even financial harm. It's our duty as responsible citizens to be vigilant, to question what we see online, and to seek out credible sources of information. Let's not fall prey to the allure of easy money or sensationalized headlines. Let's approach information with a critical eye, armed with the tools of skepticism and verification. By doing so, we can protect ourselves from misinformation and contribute to a more informed and discerning society. Remember, knowledge is power, but only when it's based on truth. Stay tuned with the Breaking Point News. Like and subscribe to avoid missing out on the hot new updates. Thank you for watching.